How's it going? Boy, gotta be forgetting to turn on the mic. Okay. Hopefully everything's working smoothly. Sounds good. Alright, well, I hope everyone's having a good day. Oh no. But yeah, been wanting to play this game. Very curious about it. And I guess I should play it before any opportunity to do so is gone. I honestly like this one because it's this isn't a game you rush through. You just have fun and explore. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm. Default actually seems to work. Well, I have headphones. Hmm. Hang on a minute. There we go. Start new journey. Players who are new to melee action games and desire forgiving challenge. No. Players who are familiar with melee action games and desire a challenge. Players who want an intense and demanding combat experience. Can be changed at any time. Okay. Let's go with that. I'm vaguely aware of these kind of games. Oh. Okay. You have to hold the button. Crap. Oh. Oh no. Boing, boing.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. Could be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. Couple extra score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
Good grief, the capture card is not doing this justice. But, first... Where is it? There we go. Woo-hoo. Holy cow.
Couldn't pay me enough to salvage my condition.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
Good grief, the vibration.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the ship.
Up here.
You say that every time.
After you, kid.
Thank you. Braca
look
shipbreaking yard.
A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Huh?
Hands up!
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Whee! Uh-oh.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
I'm trash. Just not approved trash.
I mean, I beg to differ. Woo! Okay, no secrets. I heavily approve of the fluidity of this game. Yeah, and Happy New Year to you too. Whee!
Easy there.
Beg your pardon.
Passing through.
It's so... Oh, I have to hold it. I guess that makes sense.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Ooh.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Hey, Gonk.
Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Okay, that's dynamic.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Hey, Prof. Woo-hoo. Oh, that makes my hands sweaty.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Huh?
Won't ask questions you aren't prepared to have the answers to, ma'am. Ooh. And don't look down. I mean, wasn't that where I was supposed to go? Okay, I guess not. But you know, it is. It totally is. I doubt I need to go up. Yeah. No, I need to go down. I don't know which button I hit that was correct, but I hit it.
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
All those Republic fleets.
Hurry, we gotta finish before they start cutting this wing.
After me, after me.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Oh.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured.
Whoa.
You okay?
Still here.
Gave me a fright there, pal.
Here it comes.
Done.
Hang on. I got this. We're done. Get out up here. Come take a look at this.
Oh.
It's a Jedi fighter. What a score. It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. A real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
No! Oh boy. Ow! Oh, ow.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Over a Sarlacc pit.
Send me!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no!
Oh, that.
I'm all right. Just pin down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out.
Who builds a scrapyard on top of a Sarlacc pit?
This thing is barely flying. Hold on. Bro, you all right?
Yeah. Okay, we gotta...
We gotta move. Come on.
Hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's
Bro,
bounties out on people
I
like
know.
you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah.
Suddenly, all the machinery looks just that much more threatening.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So,
Watch your language.
I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Mount Shadow.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of appreciate the fact that I do appreciate the fact that Cal is not just handsome or anything like that. He's just an average bloke.
Prof? Prof, wait up.
People are disappearing and reappearing.
Where you going?
Prof. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Uh-oh.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Well, this can't be good.
Everybody up. Identification ready.
You don't need to see his identification.
Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
That's some contraband they're looking for, isn't it?
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
So, in other words, cough someone
I
up.
think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
We're off.
Well,
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
This, a lightsaber.
I found the Jedi!
no, you didn't. You didn't find anything.
Checking out the disturbance.
You found a Jedi like a citizen finds a hurricane.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-81. I'll get you.
Well, that works. Excuse me, droid.
Hear that over the comm? Jedi? Stay sharp. They won't get past us. The traitor, blast him. He's hard to track. Take him down. Okay, Jedi. Shoot him down. Contact confirmed. Shoot to kill. Bullseye. Someone else take him down. I knew it would end like this.
Why are you hitting yourself? Hey, typical gamer, how goes? Sorry if I didn't respond sooner. I just trying not to die. Did I? Oh, I have force slow. Okay. But yeah, it goes well. How about you? Well, that's a...
One way way out.
Ew. Ah! Ah! I don't think I'm that good. Oh, it's L2. No wonder I'm... You know, I'm gonna go through the entire game and never get this right. There.
Gotta keep moving.
Well, I do thank you, I do thank you, Typical, but I also enjoy having good conversation. So... Hey.
I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare.
That's how you prepare for death. Rest when you're dead, Stormtrooper. Jedi, engage with caution! Move in!
Hey. The force meter is empty. Damage energy. Okay. Oh! Where did you... Okay. That's where he stabbed.
I've got you. How many hits does it take?
Oh, that's how I do that.
You can't defeat the Empire.
No, but I can defeat you.
Oh, I just know I'm... Please stay down. Hey, Jedi, fight me. I can't do this by myself.
No. Okay, this is too much fun. Yeah?
You won't get far. Just another mark for me.
Actually, his name is Cal. Well, it's going. You win. Had chance to talk. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, no. Oh, nice. Yeah. I do love that, like, please stay down. You know, I think, honestly, it's really enjoyable just because this, all that means is that the Stormtrooper is very much aware of just how expendable.
Hostile approaching.
Hey. No.
You won't get far.
No.
Stop him.
Oh, okay. I gotta lead into it a little more. You. And down. Boy, you just keep coming. Ow. Oh. Oh, they keep coming till you complete the tutorial.
Stop trying to flee.
I'm not trying to flee. Slow an enemy.
We've almost got him. Just you and me, Jedi.
No, it's just me. Oh. Woo! Can we not?
The fugitive comes this way. I'm ready for him.
I don't think he was ready for me. Oh. Wait, how do I jump? I guess I don't. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh. So I had different so you had different views on the subject. Got to hear more of her side. The moody. Well, yeah, it's always typical to have a good communication. So that's awesome that you got to talk it out. That sort of stuff is just important. Come on, up you go, Cal. We're having a discussion right now in chat, and I can't be expecting you to just hang around. Hey, guys.
Let's take him on.
Okay, you come to me.
Can't get over there.
Yes, you can. You're just not trying hard enough. Trust in the Force, and you can get over here to attack me. You see, because this train is never gonna end until one of you comes and attacks me. Okay, now you're just being rude.
You do it. Get in there.
And it's in there.
Had some train. We're down.
Wow, that was a nice twofer. I did not know that the counter could hit two at once. That's pretty good. Oh, evade and roll. Whee!
Get to the front. Stop the train.
Rob all the people of their valuables and get the quickest exit out.
Oh no! Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now. Faster.
Here. I'm ready for you.
Boy, great aiming.
You shot the coupling out.
No! No! Oh yeah, typical. That's the
Gotta get down.
that's one of the things that we kind of get like told in this like quasi magical sense that like we're supposed to, that if relationships don't have a perfect connection, or if things don't work out magically, that we should just like stop. But honestly, every time, whoa, I gotta go. Oh, this way. But if you, truthfully, you know, you find a perfect relationship, and you're probably not. You're probably not reading something that is really obtainable by most people. Having a heart-to-heart discussion about relationships while fleeing on a train that's on fire? I'm sure there's an allegory somewhere in there. Oh, hey.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Don't you just hate it when you're out of options? Yes, exactly, typical. Exactly. This is what an unhealthy relationship looks like. Proper communication could have prevented all of this. Though, to be honest, a lot of them do look like this if you gave them a good allegorical thing. And it's really important to talk about it. And honestly, one of the most interesting things... oh, hi guys. One of the most interesting things... Oh, is that I'm dead? Okay, That's very interesting. Okay. But what the actual interesting thing is, strangely, while obviously you don't want anything toxic going on, you will, a mark of someone you care about is someone you're going to have frustrations with. Because the only reason, in some cases, not all, but in many cases, especially with close people, the reason you have a frustration with them is because you care about them. Now, it's obviously that's not perfect, but it is something. Now, guys, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart. Can you... No, you can't! Your one weakness! Walls! And aiming. But, you know, I wasn't going to point that one out, but she kind of... Hey, guys. That's what I thought.
What now? Trade
Nothing.
stuff?
Well, you know, train stop, as you do. I do appreciate this epicness. Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly. You can never have a... Ugh. Yeah, you can never have a perfect relationship. But what I mean is, one of the reasons you can get frustrated is because you care about someone. Obviously, that's not always the case, and there's probably plenty of cases where that just doesn't add up.
Jump now!
Okay.
Hold on!
Boy, I was aiming terribly. Exactly. It's like if you don't I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, cutscene. This poor robot. What are you doing? That is my arm. You Jedi.
Going somewhere?
Well, I'd hope to.
I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who was your master? Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
You know, woo! Ow.
You can't run forever.
No, I can't.
Amateur.
I'm not trying to. Okay, cutscene. I mean, manly sounds. Yeah. Don't worry, it's a Jedi. For some reason, they don't die. What's a few broken ribs between Jedi? Oh man, look at that. She has a lightsaber that doesn't even burn the ground. Unimpressive. Never mind, it can burn things. Hey, no front seat driving. Unappreciated. You can put the sword down.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
I immediately love that character. Nothing big or fancy, just...
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Priest Dridus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? What's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
With like a Lego kit?
Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
You don't exactly
Jedi
look like...
Council?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't have that whole political vibe to you, man. No, the council's not gone. They just disbanded.
All you've got.
Captain.
Oh
set a
yeah,
course for Bogano.
definitely enjoying the game. This is great.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
Dun dun dun. You're safe. For now. When we get to the bounty exchange offices, I can't make any guarantees.
Move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico!
You were talking in your sleep.
And I was watching you. That being said, that guy is probably one of the few people... Ah, the Mantis. Let's see. How suspiciously... workshop shaped. Better watch how many calories he burns between meals. Let's see now.
Agrees?
Not now. I got work to do.
I'm just... What did... What, that was uncalled for.
That song, I wrote it years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
That's why I use a blaster
I know
poorly.
you.
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal.
That's called post-traumatic stress disorder.
And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
My connection to the Force is damaged. No, kid, you have trauma. let's just be honest here. That's exactly what it is.
This is Bogana. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? Will you hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
Oh, brother. I don't know why, but the more I've thought about that as I get old, it's like, you don't trust me and I don't trust you. So let's trust in each other's mutual untrust of each other.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, Why does Seer need me?
Oh yeah, I love the fact that Star Wars has this like just absolutely like honestly all the best Star Wars games, honestly most of the Star Wars games have this where they keep it cinematic even though you're playing it's more like you're playing an interactive movie.
This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
Empty your mind of everything that doesn't have to do with fine dining and breathing. Spend your skill point to learn overhead slash. Oh, nothing else, huh? Oh! Just took that head right off, huh? Unlocks a powerful strike that is deadly against triangle. Okay. And we'll rest. Ah, bonfire mechanic.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just slice that? Thanks.
And that, right there, has become my favorite droid in all of Star Wars. The BD unit.
That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
Go to the weird-shaped anthill. Try experimenting with the controls. Move and zoom. Rotate. Mm-hmm. The holomap also shows unexplored pathways and important landmarks. Hey, what's happening? Huh.
Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow. A zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't?
How'd you know that worked? I did not. Oh, BD. BD1, you were
Careful
too...
over there. That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard.
Up-a-doo, up-a-doo.
Hold on, BD1. I'm coming.
I'll take that head. BD1.
Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, this comp link is busted, but this should help you get moving for now.
Oh, you little adorable.
Okay, try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place.
Oh.
BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work.
I love. Oh, BD. Oh.
Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy.
Oh, those vines. Oh, grief. Climbing up the vines. Ba-dope, ba-dope, ba-dope. Oh. Why did I do that?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm all right. Healing stem. They're full of surprises.
And circuits, and a really cool personality.
That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try
His
this
vest is all healed now.
Oh, okay. Hop on board. So,
Heals
how'd you
count.
get here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid.
We'll hear more of that in a minute. Eh.
Can't argue with that.
You can now access BD's holomap at any time by tapping the strange buttons. I'll never understand the touchpad on the controller for PS3. It's really cool, but really confusing. Oh. Shortcut?
Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies?
It's not stealing.
What do we find?
New emitter acquired. Oh, nice.
That's where we need to go. I can feel it.
Boy. You know, it really bothers me when a PS4 decides that it's gonna start chugging for visuals. That scares me just a bit.
That's a really big bug.
Now there's 4 bugs. Splocks. Splocks. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Attack in large groups and are able to contort evasive strikes, but easily killed. Splocks are Oh, wait, nope. I gotta go into the right voice for this. No, not PS3, PS4. If I said PS3, I meant 4. I want to know the genius who invented a PS3 touch controller. Let's see. Alright, Splocks. We need the right voice for this. Splocks are large, agile insects, usually found in groups, and known to launch coordinated attacks to overwhelm their prey. They are omnivorous and use small, thin, sprite-like wings to hover over terrain. They are able to contort their shape to quickly stagger their enemies, providing time for the others in the pack to strike. Perfect. Well, hi. I hope we don't have to fight that. Let's see. Blocked. Unexplored is yellow. Daredevil. Whee! Those aren't...
You mapped everywhere we've been. I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
What is legend? Oh. That's a weird button. That's a weird thing to call your map key. Think about how others before us would view the world in technology. We literally have electronic toothbrushes. It's definitely come a long way, but I can see how they might think we're crazy. Honestly, I can't wait to see what what future generations say when they look back on this. They will be able to point out every flaw. Okay, I can't run along the walls yet. That's what... Oh! Hi! Hey, can I scan that head? Hey, thanks. I'm thankful it left the head around for me to scan it. We'll burrow into the ground as a deception before attacking. Easy to parry. Avoid being surrounded. If that's a rat, I don't really want to know what the other animals are around. A common pest, the bog rat is a simple predator that feeds off smaller creatures like boglings. Their poor eyesight makes them easy prey to their natural enemy, the ogdo. Often attacking in packs, they will surround their foes in numbers. Appearing to retreat, they are known to burrow below the ground as a sly defense before springing to the surface, surprising their prey. Their hardened skin makes them somewhat resistant to lightsaber attacks. Oh, loot.
Oh, okay. What do we find?
Poncho material. Yep. I don't think I need to go over there. Do I? Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. That's right. You know, I think I can tell, but I don't think this was a Jedi fort. Looking at those funky statues, I'm gonna guess that these... Oh boy, you're just excited, aren't you, Beatty? I'm gonna guess this was a Sith planet. Excuse me. Oh.
Run for it!
Nope. No, 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 no!
Need a stem.
No! Bad frog! No, I will not be eaten by you today, you triclopian. I know how to use this. Yes. Okay, thank you. I will not be a triclopian frog's lunch today. Oh. Yeah. Woo. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Stim, now!
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry your scaly little head there. Oh, out of the way, bog rat. Fatality. Yeah, tell me about that Ogdo. Let's see. Sever the tongue with a combination of the Force and lightsaber attacks. Highly dangerous, lightsaber resistant. Not that resistant. The Ogdo is a highly threatening alpha predator at the top of the Bogano food chain. This creature attacks with an adhesive tongue capable of reaching 8 meters in length that latches onto its prey. Then, what? Let's try that sentence again. This creature attacks with an adhesive tongue capable of reaching 8 meters in length that latches onto its prey, then pulls them into its jaws. That's a terrible sentence. This form of strike is particularly effective against most foes. Due to its thick hide, it is able to resist straight-on lightsaber attacks and is extremely dangerous at close range. Upon leaping at a target to close... Eh? Feel like there's more to that sentence. Close range, often leaping at the target to close the distance. Oh, okay, I misread it. This is where you scream like a Tusken Raider. Okay. Yeah, don't mess with Cal. I will get everything. I am the king. Not really. Well, I was mostly killing it just to prove a point and get some skills. Skill tree points. Boy, look at that Ogdo. Okay, Whee! That didn't work. No. Excuse me. Okay. Not that way. Whoop. What'd the dog do? Aww. Whee! New. Bad rat. Aw. Come back, little friends. Yeah, don't eat me. What? Why are you going?
What?
Oh, it's the plants.
Thanks for the help.
Let's see. Zower. Flora and fauna. Zower thrive in rocky, windy habitats where their low stance and adhesive grip provide fast and agile traversal over multiple surfaces, like cavern walls. Highly sensitive to climate, they function slower in warmer temperatures than colder ones.
See something in there?
Apparently so. Do like the lizards do.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
Oh, okay, I was like, I'm gonna jump. No.
Good, now, reach my position. Clumsy.
I'm not clumsy. Okay.
Faster, more intensity.
persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks.
Hi.
Think you can show me that shortcut again?
Okay. Of course, I want to get back here because that's unexplored. Oh man, I think one of the biggest problems is I'm going to most definitely get close to one of those things, or at least close enough to scan it or something adjacent to it, and I'm terrified. Let's see. Blocked, blocked, blocked. Let's see if I got this right. Yeah, I'll take that.
This area was used for meditation. There's someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
Meditation area well hidden. Whoever was here knew the Jedi Order. Didn't tell me much. Woo! Oh, you know what?
Another one?
Ah, parrotfish. Parrotfish inhabit large bodies of water. I don't think this is a large body of water. Feeding primarily on small algae fragments and other plants. When algae supplies grow scarce, many fish die off. Their decomposition process raises the acidity of the water, gradually wearing away at the ground below and forming sinkholes. Hmm, clever. Bad rat. Oh, loot. Ooh, Kelpie seed. I wasn't even aware there was a terrarium. This is what happens when you explore. Yep. One up. Fine. I'm gonna meditate and get a skill point, so there. I do like that choice though. It's like you don't necessarily have to. Bowling slow allows Cal to slow his targets for a longer duration. There we are. Cal's maximum life is increased. Cal's maximum force is increased. Honestly, I kind of tend to just die pitifully. Yeah, so we'll go with that. Now I got 2 nodes. Up we go.
there, BD1.
You can just talk to BD whenever you want. I love it.
Whoever owned this bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
That's a note. Frustrated with the Jedi Council. I wonder why. Ah! That was not what my intention was. Oh well. There we go. There we go. Honestly, I am curious though. Like, this is clearly some form of rock strata. You really have to wonder about the composition for it to have such a unique shape.
Oh, okay. Oh, something was in there.
No kidding. Woo! Hooray! Oh boy. Huh? Oh. Bad rat. I thought you were that giant lizard, but had a heart attack. I must scan you, little guys. Please. Like, that'll lead me. Yeah. That leads me down. I really can't teleport. Mm-hmm. So how do I get to the... Okay. I went the wrong way. Ah! Oh. Oh! I'm back. Okay. No, I didn't go the wrong way. You. I met one of your friends earlier. Scared the pants off me.
Racy there? Oh, it's on.
All right. There we go. My display seemed to be acting a little weird, so I had to tweak it. Oh.
We're not finished yet. Okay, you probably would have won. Probably. BD1? Just making sure you're still there.
Okay, I love the fact you can talk. Alright. I guess I should have auto-meditate. And restorize. Oop. This structure has been here for centuries. It appears to be the only way to open the vault is by using the Force. So you have to force it open. Okay.
Thanks, Petey.
Offerings. These relics contain materials that aren't native to Bogano. Their fragile structure indicates they were purely decorative, potentially objects of religious significance. It's possible they were carried here as a form of pilgrimage. Inscriptions. The vault is built out of carnite, a hard stone rich in minerals. The inner walls are decorated with metallic plating and inscriptions. The glyphs don't return results in any galactic databank, suggesting the language has been lost to time. Oh, well, time should give it back. Okay, so there's clearly one more thing in here that hath not scanned. So what is it? Oh, that seems like a lot of fun and a lot of mess all at once. Wait, what is it with people putting impressive buildings on terrible precipices? Okay. I don't know whatever the third thing is here, but I found the first two, so.
Amazing.
Oh, that might be it.
You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I don't want this responsibility.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Sitting in the water.
You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi.
Not for anyone, man.
Maybe Sierra was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some friends of mine.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far out of the way. Multiple entries. My friend, my name is Blada Zablada. I don't need to play that. Gano. Splocks and then the dragon, probably, or whatever it is. Empire on Braca. Oh, Braca. Flora and fauna on Braca is a poor mid-rim world dominated by rocky plains. It was the site of a fierce campaign during the Clone Wars. Battles in orbit and on the surface raged as the Separatists attempted to wrest away Republic control of the system. The Separatists were aided by sympathizers from within the Scrapper Guild, nearly leading to their victory over the planet. In retaliation, the newly formed Empire cut wages and lowered safety standards within Braca's scrapyards. Ibdis Maw. Okay. Braca is home to the Ibdis Maw, a superorganism that superficially resembles Tatooine's Sarlacc. The various mouths of the Ibdis Maw connect to a vast, distributed digestive system that resides hundreds of meters below Braca's surface. The mouth of the maw that resides in the scrapyard have swollen to immense size, fed by a steady diet of shipyard material. Huh. So it isn't Sarlacc, it's Sarlacc adjacent. Cal Kestis, young scrapper working on the remote world of Braca, but hiding a dangerous secret. He was a Jedi Padawan. When his close friend, Prof, is about to be killed in a tragic accident, Cal uses the Force to save him. The event reveals Cal as a Jedi to the deadly killers in the Empire, the Inquisitors, and he barely escapes aboard a rogue starship thanks to two new friends. Shir Junda, former Jedi who survived Order 66. After years in seclusion, she teamed up with the starship captain Grease Dritus on a secret mission to rebuild the Jedi Order. After saving Cal from the Imperial Inquisitores, she begins to mentor him. Grease Dritus is a four-armed Latero and captain of the Mantis. He works for Seer Junda and appears to hold her in high esteem, despite his otherwise curmudgeonly nature. After saving Cal and Braca, Grease reluctantly accepts the young Jedi's friendship. BD-1. Cal encounters BD-1 while exploring the mysterious world Bogano. BD-1 is curious, good-natured, and utterly fearless in the face of danger. He has quickly grown attached to Cal and seems intent on leading the young Jedi towards something or someone waiting inside the ancient vault that looms over Bogano's horizon. Upon learning that Cal is a Jedi, BD-1 reveals an encrypted memory log of Jedi Master Eno Cordova. The log proves vital to beginning Cal's quest and guiding him on the journey to retrieve the hologram. And Eno Cordova? Jedi Master was a scholar and explorer revered for his knowledge of ancient civilizations. After experiencing a vision of the Order's doom, Cordova hid a holocron containing identities of young Force sensitives in the Bogano Vault. Then there's the second sister. The relentless Imperial Inquisitor arrives to hunt Kestis. She ruthlessly kills his friend Prof for striking. In attack, Cal is forced to flee, barely escaping, but the hunt has only begun. The ninth sister. The sardonic ninth sister joined the second sister in hunting for Cal on Braca. A powerful Dawutan The ninth sister's presence creates terror wherever she goes, a fact she relishes. Jaro Tapal. The memory of Jaro Tapal, Cal's deceased master, still haunts the former Padawan. An imposing Lasat, Jaro Tapal served the Republic with distinction during the Clone Wars. Another character's Prof. An Abednedo scrap worker named Abednedo named Prof. Befriends and mentors Cal when an accident almost claims his life. He reveals his power to save him. Soon, the Empire catches up, but Prof gives his own life to save him, allowing Cal a chance to escape. Aww. My friend, my name is such and such. Okay. All right, let's see. Sorry for the hold up. Okay. Oh, that's how I came in. This is where I came in. So a quick once over. All right. Out do we go?
Think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
Wahoo! So I wonder. Oh. No. Oh man, that was it. Haha. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Uh-oh. Oh, I can heal! I forgot about that. Nope.
Help! Stim!
Bad frog. Okay. Woo! No! Really? How dare? Mysterious skeleton. The structure of these bones suggests a large reptilian creature. An analysis of elements within the bones date them to be as old as 1,000 years. What's even scarier is to think about this. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. All that in between would have had something. What is this device? abandoned workshop.
It's locked down.
Well, that'll never do. I wonder, anything I can do from here? Oh.
This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault.
Interesting. Hey, you have a good day then, Typical. I'll see you later. Back-a-doo. Wait, why were you off my... Oh, you're just being excited. Pa 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 pa. Meow. That's nice. Goodbye, Boggy Boy. Woo! Hello.
Got a scan?
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Uh-oh. There's more to be discovered on Dathomir. That's not good.
Fine.
Faded mural. A faded mural located on Bogano, not far from the Zepho Vault. It likely represents a planet, but the artwork is too damaged to make out any specifics.
Something?
I wonder if this is before and that's after. Or maybe this place was soaked in the dark side and this was a planet soaked in the light side.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
I'll go that way when I'm good and ready.
What is this place?
Interesting. No! Okay. Ow. Ow. This is not getting me anywhere. Okay. I get it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I get it, so stop making it difficult. Whew.
The Jedi used this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
Nice. Research notes. Meticulous handcrafted notes on the energy sphere left behind by the researcher on Bogano. Like to get above. Oh, you guys get out of the way. Dark corridors.
It looks like it smells worse than grease does. stim, BD1. Much better.
Ow! When you die, you lose all your experience gained since your last skill point. Damaging the enemy who killed you. Okay. Well, that's just rude. Terribly rude. Oh well. Oh, this is there we go. I lost all my souls.
How are you feeling, BD1? Good. I'm glad.
Wrong button. There we go. All right. Yoink. Oh.
Making a new friend?
Bogling studies. Boglings are small creatures endemic of Bogano. Natural escape artists, they evolved to run on their toes. This technique allows them to quickly change direction or jump while navigating Bogano's mix of rocky and marsh-like terrain. Their furry bodies compensate for the heat loss through their bare feet. Well, I want to go back down there. How dare you kill me? No. Ow. No! Confound it. I'm gonna kill this frog. It'll take me 10 hours to do it, but I'll kill it. Ow!
You missed him!
Uh-oh. Now it's personal. But that's right. I gotta chop the tongue. I think I can chop the tongue. If the game loads in, anyway. Good grief. Alright. You know, I'm a little concerned about that loading time. For something that is installed onto the device. Ow. Uh-uh.
Help! BD1!
Uh-oh. Uh-uh.
Quick, help!
No. Ah! Ah. Okay, so why couldn't I do a heavy attack? Hold on a moment. Does a heavy attack require force? Hmm. Oh, here we go again. Okay. Thank you. No.
Help! Stim!
No. You little weasel. Here we go again. Back with the reload times. Okay. Alright. One more quick run to go collect experience points and such. Ooh. And then we'll continue the story. Because, that's only fair. And slice. And slice. And slice. How unfortunate that it can't get me out here. You okay there, Cal? There we go. What was that? Also, why is the terror music still playing? Suspenseful vine climbing, I guess. Then again... Ah, 50% of this health gone in a second. Woo! I found an exploit. It sure is a long exploit, but I found it nonetheless. Now, I wonder if it heals. Do. It probably does heal, but... What? I'm confused. What are you talking about in chat? What is this? Making an order for an extra large and a number 9 with dip. I mean, I recognize the meme. I don't know what the reference is to. Aha! I see. Well, maybe we can have some fried frog legs with it! Oh, no. Wait. Hi. Oh, it just re-heals. Okay. Didn't find an exploit. I thought I did. Boy, it just really likes the danger music right now, doesn't it? Yes, BD, we're going home for real now. BD's been so patient. He's just like, are those your new friends? Oh, we're going back to the frog. Are we gonna meet the new frog? Are we gonna meet the frog? What? What even? There we go. All the little burrowing Eevees.
Oh?
More friends? Boggling tunnel. Boggling tunnels connect their nests and serve as a natural defense against predators. Able to dig 5 meters per day, boglings collaborate in heckles, or large packs, spending approximately 1/3 of their lives span digging the intricate tunnel network.
I'm looking.
Oh, here we are.
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it!
No.
Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here.
or the Sith.
Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? Now, I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
And why are your eyes so bulgy? Sorry,
I
no,
had
that
an
was real.
experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
Maybe we should say, why are eyes so shiny? That's the
I
part that
can't
gets
keep
me.
hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice.
I'm waiting for the get off of the counter.
We're in.
Dathomir or Zepho, it's your choice.
Rebuilding Jedi Order.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy, but you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
Let's see, we got some... What was it? Oh, yeah. We got some lightsaber bits and bobs. Oh, thanks. Premium content. No, we're gold green. It's broken at one side. Does that mean Jaro Patal was a dual wielder?
Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the Purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
Later, Cal. Please.
Okay. Zepho for ancient tombs. There we go.
Grease, have you ever thought of redecorating?
The mantis? Why would I?
Wouldn't hurt to throw some art on the walls. Something new to look at.
Since when do you care about art?
I've always liked it. When I was younger, I used to pour through every piece I could find at the Jedi archives.
Did you critique them too?
I admired them. When I became a seeker, I got to see a few in person. So many different cultures in the galaxy, and each one had their own unique works of art. It was breathtaking.
Well, I like this live loading screen.
Get over here, kid. We're about to land.
Oh, there's the storm.
There's a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that.
I wonder how that would feel to live with an eternal storm around you.
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of bolts to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Of course, it's under control. It's just a little tricky.
So much personality.
Okay, hold on. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this. Cal, over here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point. If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof. Friend on Braca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure he's more than that. Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Surprised you just came over here and stopped encrypting. You know, it's one thing when, it's one thing when you have certain bits of stuff,
Good work. Oh, we did it. I hope you're not hurt.
Oh. I don't like it when something clearly not abandoned looks abandoned. Or shouldn't be abandoned.
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
It's dangerous being on the run, huh?
You're telling me. You lose someone?
His name was Prof. Traded his life for mine.
Sounds like a tough, strong guy. Not far from myself.
He was. Since the day I stepped foot on Braca, he watched over me. Never complained.
Never complain? On that trash heap?
I just hope he didn't do it for nothing.
They never do, kid. They never do.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, I almost. I took out a small loan. Big loan, actually. No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do? Get to it, kid.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Just enjoying some peace and quiet.
Just took out a small loan of $1 million to buy this ship. Oh.
Oh, okay. So what was in there?
Blue leader. Oh, BD1. Ha ha ha. Blue leader. Red leader. I like. Ba-ba-dum-ba-bum-bum. Hello, can we come in? We'd like to talk about your car's extended warranty. Derelict hangar.
What? Nice.
Sturdy storage containers to transport fragile goods. The outside is made of heavy metal that can easily withstand Zephos high winds.
Job.
Imperial excavation. That's
Hey! Something we can use?
never underestimate the power of Poncho.
It's locked down.
Oh.
Watch out, BD. You don't look friendly.
Really?
BD1!
That's what I thought. Stormtrooper. Attack efficiently in large numbers, the lightsaber will reflect shots back. They are frontline soldiers of the Galactic Empire. Conscripted from worlds across the galaxy, they have been trained to support the might of the Imperial war machine and identify threats indiscriminately. Armed with a variety of weapons, including long-range blaster rifles, they are most efficient in large numbers where they may prove overwhelming.
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zeppo.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms working. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
Ah, crap.
I should tend to these wounds. Close one.
Yeah. Scares. Capable of 2 different attacks, will bite its prey, blah blah blah. Scars are most commonly found in the shade of dark areas where they can maintain cooler body temperatures. Due to poor vision, they are especially vulnerable to bright light. They are most dangerous in packs, often biting and locking their jaws onto prey, providing an opportunity for the others to strike. Creepy little things, huh?
Doing okay back there, BD1? Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. They were on the run from something.
No. Probably the Empire.
Stim crate. Should be here. Wait, can you carry more? Thanks, BD1.
Oh, that was a good find. Ba-dum. Where am I supposed to even go? Oh, did I just find a secret, not the main route? Yep. Ah, I found a secret. Yeah.
We run into a Joe task. Well, you cover me, and I'll run. Why should I cover you? Someone should survive. Might as well be me. Did you see that too? Down there. Not ready for this. I don't need help to kill you.
You might. Boy, this place looks like it got very much... Warning. This area is off limits. Imperial Code 94364. No selling or trading.
Good job.
Abandoned village on Zeppo.
He's too scared. Enemy contact.
Hey guys, you kind of sunk in, I think.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
Buster, no!
Thanks for the help.
Bag left by family. Aww. Oh, tactical guy. That's where I want to go. Yep, scout trooper, stormtrooper. Hey guys.
Enemy!
It's all lies. The Empire just wanted this land.
Let's see. Eviction notice. Civilians must immediately report for relocation. Looters will be shot. In accordance with Imperial Code 94364, no selling or trading without proper authorization and explicit consent. This property and its belongings are now under the protection of the Galactic Empire. "201st Squadron? The 201?
We found the Jedi. Hard to stay on them. Jedi's on the move. Focus
Now
your
he's...
fire. Really? This one's mine. You won't get away. Come on, hit it. Avoid attack.
I'm gonna try that again.
Stop, Jedi!
No, can't stop, won't stop. It's a defensive mechanism. I see a bullet coming at me and I have to deflect it. It's just an unfortunate thing. I can't get over it.
Stop! Down there! Loud and clear. He's running scared.
I'm not even moving. Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You can't stand against us. Oh no, he's got stim.
Help! Stim!
Wanna try that again?
It's all over now.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
I'm looking.
You can't match me.
What was that? Can't, huh?
Doing okay, BD1?
Where are you taking us?
The Empire's forced the villagers from their homes, frightened refugees, shipped off to work camps, or worse.
Work camps. Pack left by villagers. Work camps. There's a terrifying thought. They weren't even doing anything wrong. They just happened to be in the wrong place. Okay, there's gotta be a way up. Or something. Yeah. Hmm. Oh. Or, you know, I could just... No! What was that? I'm finding all the bugs. Oh. Of course. Oh, this is unnerving. Ah. Probably means there's a fight ahead that way. Oh, there's loot this way.
That's not possible.
It is.
Hey! What is it?
Guardian. Oh. Uh-oh. Headset's gonna turn off in a moment. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, that's clever. No one can see this, but I think the color that your unless I'm mistaken, I believe the color that your PlayStation controller glows changes to match your crystal.
Heard what happened to the commander. Yeah, Skungus got in his quarters somehow. Nearly blew him up. Rumor has it someone put it there on purpose.
Hey guys, I want to hear about that Skungus.
Hey, an intruder! I am not losing this.
Well, you can have it back then. If you lose the bullet, that's gonna be terrible.
Come back here. Something we can use?
Lightsaber sleeve. Hey guys.
Found you, intruder.
Uh-huh. Whee! Oh. No, not that way.
Can you
Scomp link.
Yeah, sorry about your scomp link. But standing up to that bog rat, pretty brave.
Whip. Boy, they like flying around a lot, don't they? Uh-oh. Okay. I feel like this is a secret. Maybe a boss fight? Hold R1. Holding slow for longer. Cal dash forward and attacks overhead. Cal's defenses are improved, allowing him to take less block stamina damage from incoming attacks. Okay. This one is Cal dashes forward and attacks his target. Jump while dashing to flip over the target instead. Jump while dashing. Oh yeah. I think that was a good choice.
In for your housing assignment yet? They're moving us to the nicer barracks now that the archaeologists are gone. Right. I forgot Command said that. We'll do that after shift change.
Maybe it will. I regret to inform you that I am your pink slip.
Enemy above us! I guess. Keep your distance. We can't stop him!
You're not
Through the enemy!
No, you're not.
Don't let up! He escaped somehow!
Uh-huh.
Find him!
You'll never find me. Oh wait, here I am.
Moving to engage! I don't need help to kill you!
You say that. But I guess I don't need help to kill you either, so, you know, it goes both ways.
This'll be fun!
I'll take that. Ah. Clever. Can't see. Turbine facility. Well, that happened. Nope. Bottle. Oh, what'd you find? Well, what'd you find?
My friend, in the rotation since I left Pagano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Well, let's take a look at this.
My friend, in the rotation since I left Pagano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible. This planet, their homeworld, has been a revelation. It appears many, yet
Not all the Zepho could wield the Force. They called it the Life Wind, and those who wielded it, sages. 3 names appear with frequency: Aelram, Mitral, Kujet. It seems these sages held esteemed positions within their culture. I've informed the Council to lukewarm reception. They have become too focused on Jedi history, but the history of the Force belongs to us all.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get through.
Okay. So is this not the way to go? Oh. Well, I don't mind finding the secrets. Uh-oh.
Who's back there? Nothing but air.
Give me a stim.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. No, it's more like looking down. Hey, thanks. Really appreciate that. Or something like that. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Rotten rat. Now you can stay down there. Woo-hoo. Oh, okay, I'm safe here.
That looks like a problem.
Oh.
Stim here. Nice assist.
Philic. When provoked, low vision makes it difficult to change course, often crashing into rocks when charging. Boo's adapted to keep them steady on the mountain passes. Philics are masterful climbers, able to move with ease on mountain paths. Solitary by nature, they leave their mother's side early to find their own territory. The horns on their heads are their greatest weapon. When two Philax, I don't know how to. When two Philax clash, the sound thunders across the mountains. As they age, their horns steadily grow, adding a new ring for each year they live. Each year of their lives. Oh, interesting. It even has planetary data after a fashion.
I'm hungry. It's reducing the quality of my posture and aim. Doesn't surprise me. Rations at this posting are terrible. I'm just saying it's not my fault if I miss a target. I'll take him down. I guess. He's damaged. He's hurt. Let's end him. Get up here.
Using stims to recover. Dodge all you want. I'll keep trying.
Rocket launcher trooper. Provoking. Find time. Uh-huh. I need a meditation point. Oh. Oh no! That was my shot. And a meditation point. Oh, and he can go back. Yeah. These monuments once served as landmarks and memorials for the departed. The villagers on Zepho possessed deep respect for the dead, acknowledging that their struggles enabled the survival of the living. It's possible that these stone sculptures were inspired by ancient Zepho architecture.
Good job.
Well, that didn't work. No! Crap, where was I going? Oh. The obvious place, apparently.
This crate was moved here by stormtroopers. They seemed anxious for some reason, pressured to find relics.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Whee! Hey guys.
See movement. Shoot and move. So we can kill us all. I got this. Am I the only one gonna fight? Open fire. Hit him already. Fire on the enemy.
Cal runs out, blocks stamina, he will be temporarily stunned.
Take the shot. They can't all be dead. Can they?
I mean, they can. Entirely possible. Lead the battalions and throw grenades. Apparently. Oh. I found the shortcut backwards. Hey, Pokedads! Eh? It's not quite the Wilhelm scream, but it worked. How you doing, man? Hopefully good. Whee. Whoop.
I see you up there.
Well, that's good. Let's see, what's over? Ha. Says the obvious. Okay. But yeah, finally. Yeah, it has been too long, man. Wait.
I see you down there.
Just, that. You know, your shots are terrible, man. He what? Decided to have a life? How could Gravel do that? Well, hey, do you want to join? You want to join up and talk on this stream? I don't mind. Bad rat. No, get off of me. Lot of troopers. But yeah, if you want to join up, we can hop into chat together. I don't mind. Oh, she's... Well, congratulations. Okay, well, obviously we don't want to make her... You don't want to upset her while she's... We don't want to upset Suspect when she's got important things she's taking care of. What was that?
I need one.
Hey, Suspect. How you doing? We got Suspect and Suspect. This is awesome. Huh?
I can't push it.
I can't push it, man. I guess I can't push it. Oh, I'm doing good. Just exploring a world. Oh, wrong button. That would have hurt. Doing decent. Yeah. How dare you? The remains of a villager who died trying to save his family from the Empire. So he died in here and got attacked by a rat. Boy, the Empire just makes you die in the worst places ever. Let's see. Now I could do the force jump or I could go down the cave. Okay, that's blocked, so that's the way to go. Yeah, I think so. Thus, I'm gonna go this way because it's not the way to go.
Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
Yes, I do, Suspect. I most certainly do. Why do you ask? I do indeed have the, Switch online. Boy, they like talking. Boy, you guys like to talk when I'm having conversations. The co-op older games? Yes. Yes. There's so many of those. That'd be awesome. Ooh, sensing an echo.
Hey, BD1? Just checking on you. The villager was wounded, but he took out a trooper.
So, Oh, I guess I'm heading the right way? Oh yes, Goose Goose Duck was amazing. That was one of the single-handedly best experiences I've had in a while. I need to do that again, wrangle some more people. And also definitely figure out a way to make sure all the audio plays nice, because boy, if we can get proximity chat working, that'll be awesome. That being said, after that, I must say, after the audio issues, it wasn't until later I realized, boy, if I had the THQ or THX sound effect on demand, that getting reverbed back and forth would have been perfect. Wait, do I have any skill points? No, I don't. What am I doing? I'm resting. Brain, thank you.
Jedi! That doesn't scare me. Stop hiding.
I can't scan him because he fell in a corner. Confound it. Wop, wop, wop. All right.
You're not getting out of here alive, Jedi. I'm watching you. Your guard is pretty solid.
Okay, I can scan that one. Yes, and I promise next time we play Goose Goose Duck Suspect, I'll be, I'm still working a little bit on my patience, I must admit. That's one of my shortcomings. I'll try to not be as, pushy. It's probably just something I see in myself, but it's still a problem. Oh. Now, that's intriguing. Aha! Well, what do we have here? Okay. Oh, it's a shortcut.
They're dangerous if they hit you, but their eyesight is terrible. So if I can get out of the way, I'll be fine? Yeah, just okay.
Stormtroopers are single-handedly the most entertaining thing. Well, how do I... Man, I just... It makes them obvious that they're just the average Joes. Man, it's like, did you see Frank today? He's just totally... Alright. Now I've unleashed a shortcut. Now I'm curious about over here. Yep. Mm-hmm. I knew it. I knew it.
Hey! What was in there?
Elemental nature. Sad thing is they're the same rank of what we would be in the Star Wars. Oh no, that's true. Well, maybe you would be. Sadly, I wouldn't even get that much. I'd probably be a scrapper. Mainly because And it's sad to say, but I have a busted leg, so at that point, I don't think they'd probably even consider patching me up with like a prosthetic. They'd just be like, well, too bad. Yay! Ah! Hey, dude. Ow. I got the rat!
Dodge all you want. I'll keep trying.
Stim, now!
Hey, thanks for taking out that stormtrooper, guys. The rats were the stars. Uh-oh.
Keep an eye out for those big blue brutes, Stormtrooper. But what if it sneaks up on us? If something that big sneaks up on you, then you deserve to die, Stormtrooper.
Looks like a comm center. Hi, guys. Everything's fine up here. We're all fine. How are you?
In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Wow. Says the only reason there's stormtroopers here at all is literally because they couldn't be bothered to take their stuff with them. Wow.
Eyes over there. Move in. I won't let up.
Throw it!
All right.
Help! Stims!
I'm gonna take you out. Head up.
I'm getting tired of you. Go away. Little weasel. Ah. You see, this is the problem. The stormtroopers keep having guns, but clearly
I see you.
it's clearly the melee ones that have at least a smidgen of chance. What's in there?
Okay.
What do you see, boy?
What was in there?
New lightsaber switch acquired. Duty and resolve. Wow. Okay. And okay, nailed it. Woo! Woo! That didn't work. That worked. I don't like those noises. Oh, wow.
The Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
I'll just meditate here. There we go. And I'll do a skill tree. Oofin doofin. Holding slow. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. That'll come in handy. Whoop.
Follow me now, Jedi. Found the target. I'm on him.
There are a lot of things.
Whole squad is down.
Hey!
Flip up. Shoot at him. Yes, understood. Take that.
And goodbye. Oh, that felt good.
Hey now.
You're a rock star. Okay.
What was in there?
A Mantis paint job. Starfighter. Ooh. Eh. Skiing, pronounced sheeing. Oh, you know in real life, anyone who did that would just get knocked out cold by their face clunking into the rock.
I found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
Then we have the advantage. For now.
You never have an advantage with the Empire. You just have a moment where they don't suspect you. No! Bad rat. Bad rat.
That's interesting. We're on the right track.
Something funny about all the Lucas films. They're like the only ones that have this sort of music. Doesn't matter if it's Star Wars, Indiana Jones, all of them have this sort of kind of music going on in the background.
Can't get through.
Well, maybe, Cal, you should be a little more pushy.
There's a storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment. I can feel something pulling me there, beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instincts.
All right. I'll do my best.
Oh, no. Don't you just hate it when you're minding your own business and a storm just starts calling you to come to it? Boy, I hate days like that. There we go. There's a lot of goats. Nope, I don't need to fight you. I don't know what your problem is. Woo! I'll fight that one. No, no, no! Oh, you dumb goat. And now comes the mile-long respawn. There we are. Well, I know which one I need to swat at least once. This is where I just run! Oh, I can't run. Well, crap. Ow!
Stim, down.
You.
Stim here. Huh. Another one of these. Wonder if they connect.
Ow! How dare you?
I'm pretty hurt. That feels better.
New terrarium seed. Gilly
These things are
pod.
pretty cute.
Okay. Hmm. Aha. Or not. Well, considering that these people called the Force the life wind. Okay, I'm getting better at that. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Woo! Wait a minute. Oh no, yep, no, this is... I think this is different, or did I just double back? Oh no, definitely different. No.
Never seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
I believe this to be the earliest Zepho site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano vault from my mind. Its vision shaped the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
Well, one there was. Oh, here it is. I must understand why. Okay, so he said the full thing. Well, this is an interesting place. I do like these force battery spheres, though. That's a cool idea.
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
eccentric? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
Oh, crew travel. It's the Chronicles. Well, clearly the marble needs to go down there, but I can't do it yet.
Did you see that? Ugh.
Ow. Oh, I just got exploded on. I love BD just dancing around. Skungus. Skungus are parasitic plant-like organisms containing explosive toxic spores, which may detonate when a threat approaches. Smaller pods burrow underground in clusters to comprise a larger central hive, known for their putrid smell and soft brain-like tissue. Various forms of this invasive species exist. Oh. Oh. Just don't touch it. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I thought you were just gonna blow up on me for no good reason. Oh, no! Oh. Hi. See, through the Force, we can all be friends. Yee. What was that? Did it get blown around by the wind? Just yeeted. No, I'm... Would you get off of me? Go away. Great, I needed... Now I'm gonna need a healing spots. Can I just have a meditation station? Please? No! There we go. And yeet. Hey, just what I needed. To heal.
Never seen that before.
Holy cow!
Help! BD1!
I don't like this.
Quick, help!
Ow. Why? Every time I hit the wrong button. Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
I'll check it out.
Tomb Guardian. An ancient automaton. An ancient automaton constructed by the Zepho. It is believed that Tomb Guardian's central function was to protect sacred sites, as details of their abilities remain mysterious. If encountered, one should proceed with extreme caution. Cold and indifferent, they attack not out of malice or defense, but from a programmed response to intruders. Known for powerful, unblockable skills, They can prove especially threatening in limited areas without space to dodge their attacks. Their primary vulnerability appears to be the power core, located above their central abdomen. Any disruption to the core should provoke a shutdown. When glowing, power core may be removed with external force and careful skill, allowing a critical attack on the Guardian. Ooh.
Ow.
Well, I'm almost dead. That went well. I say limping. Oh, wait. I wonder if I could have attacked it with this. Oh, I guess not. Yahoo! Woo! Well, I missed that. Oh, woo. Really don't have the health for this. Oh, cool. BD keeps vital signs on you. It's like Dead Space in that regard. I was expecting a rat. Okay, no going that way. You know, if I saw this, I think I'd be just a skosh intimidated. Okay, so how do I progress? I'm concerned. Yeah, wrong buttons. Stop it. Okay. Oh, I have to lead it. Okay, that was simple. Oh, hey guys. Ah! You guys are my friends. Officially, those fungus are my friends. It's interesting. They really do emphasize the whole concept of the Force being the wind. Hey guys. Oh. I'm sorry, we can't be friends. I couldn't be friends with you guys because I had to take you out to get out of the way. Uh-oh. I guess that wasn't the right way. Oh, no. How far did it set me back? How far did it set me back? Are you serious? Really now? Huh. So... Sit down. Okay. Now then. Get up there. Good night. I have a feeling like that was the reason I couldn't progress. Okay. Let's try this one more time. That'll be enough for now. Well, better than last time. I still have all my stim packs, or 2 of my stim packs. That'll work. There we are. Now we're cooking with gas. I'll take that back. Hey guys. Really? Huh. Well, that's That's a kick in the pants. Okay. I think with that, we'll go find someone to raid. Been awesome and fun and amazing. But I'm starting to get tired of making very bad mistakes. So I shall raid. Let's see who's up and about. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we shall be able to raid into Jade. Yes, Jade is doing something. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, special events. Oh, he's watching The Chosen. Now that's raid worthy. Yes. Alright. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Till next time.